All right. Shalom, shalom. First
Shalom.
foremost, we want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rikakodash. I want to give double honors to Apostle Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Mighty shalom to all the listeners, believers. The Akim and Aqua stand rooted in this faith and truth. This is the field of brothers of the Gary Branch of Great Millstone. I'm the brother Iowa.
You're wrong. It's like a brother, you're wrong.
Kanai.
We also joined by the big bro Yashrala. All right, and we were just talking in the spirit before you got on the video, just going into like different animals and their characteristics. But then we start getting into how when Jacob Trouble come around, these same animals that's being so-called docile right now are gonna be used to really tear y'all up in that day, man. All right. So we was gonna start with the book of Amos 5 and 18. Yeah, 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?" All right, what end is it for you, man? Everybody always talking about the day of the Lord. Everybody always has this so-called vision or so-called way that they paint the day of the Lord and how it's going to be. But yet, if you actually read according to scripture, the day of the Lord is nowhere near what you two-thirds and what you heathens think it's going to be like. Right?
Come.
The Lord said that he's not coming to bring peace, but a sword. Right? The Lord is coming back in order to judge, in order to give everybody the what's it called portion of what they've been reaping. Right.
Come.
So if you haven't been doing the things that's actually
Yeah.
yielding spirit and doing the things that's actually pleasing the Lord, the day of the Lord isn't going to be a beautiful day for you, man.
Come. Hey, if I may, because reason why people have that mindset, because as the scriptures say, that fear of the Lord is taught by the precepts of men.
Mm-hmm.
So they concept of the Most High, or what the word, thanks to Christianity and different bugged out religions out here. They think the Most High is just this jolly old good guy. Like some type of genie in the bottle they can just rub, and then you know
Hippie.
if they ask him anything he wants, if he asks them anything, he gives them what they want. No, the Lord, you talking about the same power that flooded the whole entire earth, that
Mm-hmm.
destroyed kingdoms and nations, and even you can look around and this is how stupid these people are. You could clearly see that the Heavenly Father is mad via what? Judgment that's going on around us. The different earthquakes, pestilence, as we finna bring it to the teeth of wild beasts, people just getting mauled by dogs and bears and shit. As you've been
Gators.
knowing. Yeah. Yeah, even deers and animals attack. Animals that's not known for attack. Like a deer. I watched the video. Of fucking moose came out of nowhere, fucking trying to kill a dude. You know.
Mm.
So they clearly, looking at nature, you can clearly see that the Heavenly Father is pissed, man.
Yeah, imagine
Mhm.
getting attacked, killed by something that's, more than a tenth, more, what I'm saying, more than a tenth of a fraction smaller than you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this has happened to some folks.
There was a video of I watched a clip. It was a while back. It was a video of a lady that got attacked by a cat. Random
Uh,
old house cat, and fucked the lady up, man. Scratched her face up. The lady was fucked up out of it. She had, I think she needed facial recognition or something. That's how bad the cat was, fucking her face up, man.
yep. Hey, because people have died by something as small as a spider, man. You're a
Yeah.
hundred times bigger than it, but it fucking took you out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that imagine and this is we ain't even in the day of the Lord yet.
Yeah.
People are dying by snakes and creepy crawly things and you name it, man.
Yep.
Hey, hey, the Lord had used she bears to take out some
Mm.
kids, some teenagers, man, some young teen young teenagers,
Yeah.
man, for making fun of one of his prophets, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the prophet sent up a curse to the Lord, man, to curse them, and then two she bears came out the woods and mauled them to death. A group of young men, you know,
I think like 42. It was like 42 of them, right?
probably I think so.
Yeah, that was a lot. That's a lot of camp. 42 two bears. That's a lot of people, man. You
Yeah,
know, 42. You know, hey, but like the brother said, that was judgment. You know, so when we do these curses, and it's crazy, he say through a curse. You know, these things that happen in America, it's because hey, those curses, man. When we throw those curses up, you know, the Lord hear the prayers of His elect, man. You know, when we
Mm-hmm.
throw a curse on Babylon or wicked niggas, you know, that be the Lord. You know, the Lord be, moving, man. You know, He send those angels to execute, vengeance. Whether He put a
yeah.
spirit you got it. You gonna say something like that?
So like it, bro. Yeah, some lions came up out of nowhere and ate people, man.
Mhm.
You know, like I said, we ain't even in the day of the Lord yet, man. People are already getting, attacked by wild animals.
Okay.
It says,
Hey,
my bad.
you got it, bro.
It says, continuing on in this Amos 5 and 18. It says, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, and went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Now we understand that the scriptures are double fold. Yes, it could literally be these actual things that come to pass, but it's also pretty much your judgment, right? Or whatever the Lord has in store for you, whatever the Lord has for as a scourge for amendment in order to appease his wrath for what you have moved him to, that's going to come upon you. Right? They always tell you in I like in the description to Final Destination, you can't outrun death. Right? So you can't outrun the judgment what's meant for you. Right? We understand that in the day of the Lord, everybody's gonna be tried to see what manner of man they actually are, what manner of foe that they're made out of, man. Right? And a lot of you guys aren't built up for that day. A lot of you guys really don't know the Lord,
Yeah,
right? So in
like
that, yeah,
we say nothing is by coincidence.
yep,
It's not just that it just so happened that like a lion came and started attacking you.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? It's like you said, bro. It's the judgment of the Lord, but people don't understand the judgment of the Lord, man. So they don't think nothing of it.
Hey, if I made a brother Yasharala posted a precept, you grab it real quick. I think it's Psalm 66 uh, and 5. Psalm 66 and 5. I got it though. I can read it. You pull it away from me. Let me know when you got it on the screen, just for the viewers.
got it.
Psalm 66 and 5. It says, "And come and see the works of the Most High. He is terrible in his doings towards the children of men." So hey, the Lord, He's terrible in His doings, man. Hey, we seen what the Lord doing to these heathens, man. Hey, the Lord do not fuck with these heathens, man. You be seeing things like random spot like Indonesia, random attacks, random strange shit, whole cliff, a fall off. You seen the tornado that hit them gooks out there in China, earthquakes. It's a lot of shit be going on that the news don't report, man. It be massive judgment. And when the Lord, it's crazy when the Lord be fucking these heathens up. He don't just kill like one, two heathens. He be killing like thousands of their ass at once.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord for to bring that back, that same type of judgment here in Babylon, man. And it's gonna be you 2/3 because right now you looked in the eyes of the Lord as children of men, man. You're like you the heathen, man. Y'all gonna figure that. It's too a lot of jakes. Especially black women being getting attacked by dogs and animals. It's that a lot lately in the news. You know, why is that, man? The Lord, he's fed up. You know,
Preset.
you got it, bro.
Quick just to back you up. Bear with me one moment. 2nd Ezra 6:56. He says, "As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel."
So the Lord, he look at the heathens like spittle. There's nothing to the Lord to kill 100,000 heathens at once. There's nothing to him. Hey, look what's going on in Ukraine. That's judgment of the Lord. The Lord got a motherfucker, a small hat, had a whole house. He's sitting there eating dinner with his wife and kids. A bomb come in, blow his ass into pieces, man. You know, look what's going on in the so-called Middle East with them Ishmaelites over there. That's judgment, man. You know, those Palestinians, although Amalek, Esau, he wicked, but really, hey, that's the Lord bringing judgment upon those Palestinians, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because why? They, at the end of the day, they heathens. The Lord don't give a fuck. We don't give a damn about neither one of them. You know, but the Lord here used the wicked to judge the wicked.
If I may, this is the same power that flooded the whole earth. And only say what, 8 people total, was it?
Yeah.
All right. So if this is the same power that did that, what do you think is going to happen now? He says it's going to be like the days of Noah, right? So that the judgment is going to be worse than those days also. The same power when his people had walked through, what's it called, the Red Sea, right? When they split the sea, right? What happened to the people that was chasing them? Did they make it across? No. Right. So it's the same thing. This was the same power during the time of Egypt. What did he say? He said, "Don't go to those that have the blood on their doorposts." But what happened to the rest? He said, slay all of them, young and old. He's not a respecter of persons, and the Lord does not change.
That was it on that.
I think it was just this one verse he wanted, right? Unless he wanted to go down.
Which one you got?
That Psalm 66. Oh, well, mine was done. Yeah.
Yeah. Get that. He posted another one. Get that Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 11:26, and then we go. Some more on that Amos.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. So I think it's a little more.
I think it's like one more verse.
Yeah. We get that. And then get that Amos and then get Bros afterwards.
Amos. What do we leave off? 19? No, 20.
Well, yeah, 20 kind of.
Amos 5:20. It says, "Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?" And when you got
it. No, you got it.
No.
And I was gonna say, if I may, and that darkness is twofold. You know, because why? It's gonna be literally dark, especially these major cities. These people that's so used to having lights, like New York, Chicago. You know, these people are not used to like the people in the country. You know, where they used to being out. It was just dark. And then you got to think the average person in in major city, they don't own flashlights and things of that nature. You know, the city life has conditioned them to pretty much they conditioned to depend upon the city. And Esau set it up that way. You know, so but you imagine when it ain't no lights for more than 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, months. Man, that's gonna be a terrible place, man, to be in. And then on top of that, they're gonna be, spiritually in darkness because the Lord gonna have his prophets off the streets. So while all this judgment is going on, you ain't gonna have the answers to why these things are going. You're just gonna be out there just for the kill.
I got a prison for that.
So you're gonna be in double darkness. Just literally and spiritually, figuratively, and and literally, man. Which these people are in darkness now. You gotta come on.
The Lord said, men's hearts shall be failing them for fear.
Yeah. People gonna be just dropping dead from heart attacks, man. You imagine you at night, you're gonna be hearing people just screaming, man. We gonna be hearing sounds of animals. You imagine it's dark as hell, you just hearing wolves howling. Woo! You gonna be scared as hell. Hey, scripture, and then on top of that, don't forget about the strange apparitions. Yeah. The Lord gonna be having those spirits out there too. You gonna be thinking you seeing what the fuck is that? You know, you ever been like in a room where it's so dark, you thought you seen something? You know, we all been like in a dark ass room where it's so dark, you try to get your eyes to adjust. Or you may have something in your room, like you may, like a little plant or some shit. You'll wake up in the middle of the night, it's dark. You see the shit, what the oh shit, because sometimes you kind of like, oh, what the fuck is that? But the whole time it's the shadow of the plant. But just imagine, bro, it's pitch dark, you see an apparition.
Yeah, you're actually seeing something that you can't
Yeah,
explain.
yeah, man. Where it's dark, you see a group of hoodie niggas with hoodies on. These group of niggas or a group of Edomites, some with hoods on, coming for your. You gonna be scared as fuck, boy. You ain't
Yeah,
got
and
the
you
Lord
walk
in
you
that
walk over there to confront them, and you don't see nobody.
bitch?
Then you walk back, and they're there again.
Yeah. Boy, have they mind playing tricks on them, man. That's what he did to those Egyptians, man. Which Lord willing, we're gonna bring out. We're gonna bring out that account in Wisdom of Solomon, man, in the lesson, man. But y'all got it, bro.
I like that song. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like there's something watching me.
Yeah, that demon watching your ass. You
That
got
was
it,
it.
bro.
What was that one that he wanted?
He got. I think he posted that Sirach's 11:26. But we go. Matter of fact, we just drop. Yeah, get that.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, bro. The Lord ain't playing around, man. I'm gonna find that account with the Wisdom of Solomon. So those same judgments, we should say what he's gonna plague Egypt as with the plagues of before. So those same plagues that hit Egypt, he's gonna bring it here in America, which is spiritually, but on a greater fashion.
Yep.
And it is deserved. A bunch of these people, a bunch of wizards and Satan worshippers any goddamn way. A lot of you people, especially the nigga woman, they be into what, those horror films. So the Lord, he gonna give you your worst fears. The Lord gonna bring your worst fears upon you, man.
If I may, that's mighty you said that because that links right up with the Proverbs 1 and 20,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they turn at the reproof. And what did he say? He said, what's it called? Your own devices. Those are going to things that's going to destroy you, man. The things
Yeah.
that you put above the Lord are going to be the same things that's going to turn on your ass. So as you was putting with the nigga woman, they love these horror films. They have these weird fantasies that want to get great, right? So now when these things come to fruition, you're going to be trying to. These ain't the things that you so-called really wanted. Now it's going to be the thing that's going to be your demise.
Yeah.
They, like it says, they made lies their refuge.
Mm-hmm. I got that script.
With hell, they are at agreement.
Huh. You got it, bro.
On the book of Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 26, it says, "For it is an easy thing unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways."
It's easy. Is it easy for the Lord to do it according to your ways? So you gonna reap what you sow.
Mhm.
You've been out here practicing witchcraft and doing all kinds of shit. The Lord gonna say, okay, I'm gonna open up that rim to your ass. You gonna wish you never did that shit.
Mhm.
Like those bitches that do into the tarot card reads. You got, they gonna be open up to that rim. You sodomites, and Lord may have your ass you may get killed, get raped to death, nigga. Or you like riding your ass? How about you may be you may run into a dude and then they fuck you with brooms, stick all kind of shit, just kill your ass. And Lord got many ways to get people, man.
If I may, you ever seen? I know you seen it, right? You ever seen Princess and the Frog?
No, I ain't never seen that. I gotta watch it.
Princess and the Frog, the dude who was pretty much making deals, he was messing with all that voodoo. But in the end, it ended up being his own demise, and that same voodoo had pretty much turned on him and ended up killing him. Because the same thing like you was going into, man. The same thing that what like Elder Kanah had said. He said they've made lies and refuge, right? In the same way you was trusting in Esau, Edom, and you was trusting in this world, right? This same things are gonna be your demise, man. This is gonna be your shame, confusion for when it all turns against you and you have no covering.
Yeah.
That was it on that Ecclesiasticus.
We get that the Sirach 39, that be spirits created.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna look for that Wisdom of Solomon. And also the Lord got newly created, put the spirit of the devil to create newly created creatures, man. You know, the Lord, he could just have a newly created creature, he could just snap his figure and create one out of thin air. And this is the power we dealing with, bro. You know, the Lord, you know, where you been in the story of the werewolves and shit like that, man. Who would have said the Lord probably got that shit out there? Half man, half wolf.
Yeah, the Lord
You know,
probably got creatures that he already created for the
yeah.
wicked. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga
You know,
sleeping
like
in the cave.
Leviathan for Esau.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was
My
that?
bad. My bad.
That deep sea diver that went down, and he said, "I found a beast chained to the bottom of the sea."
Hmm.
You remember the name? His name?
No, I don't know his name.
Might have to look that up.
Yeah, he came back. He was frightened half to death, man.
Yeah.
Like he came back with his hairs all standing up and fucking his hair was white.
I think his name is Joel Barnes. That's what it says.
Ooh.
Man, the Lord got some shit out here, man. Sasquatch. You know, we had these stories, Sasquatch and Bigfoot, and you know, and what else? What's the other? I forget what they call it. They said it was sightings of in Illinois. It's like a wolf man, some type of shit. I think they started the Crips, some stuff with the name of it for the start with a C.
I know about Mothman too.
Yeah. Hey, what you think, Jeepers Creepers? What do you think a lot of these, you know, these Hollywood directors, they get these stories from? This should be real life encounters, man.
If I may to back you up, Cabin in the Woods. Anybody that's ever seen a Cabin in the Woods, when all them teens was at woods and they was just picking up different things, they had show underneath some big government facility, which they try to say Area 51, but we know if there is something like that, which there probably is, it's not there. But they had all these different type of mythical creatures, all these different things locked up. But then what happened? It ended up breaking all out and then turning on them.
Man, Lord, man, he's called what? The King of Terror. He didn't call it what? Out your shot you. If I'm not mistaken, I said out your shot you, which means what? Terrible, like demon like powers, man. This is the power we dealing with, man. Hey, you think the Lord could kill your ass in your sleep? How you have a horrible nightmare? You die in your sleep. Your dream, you just falling. Smack your shit in the dream. Just roll top of the dream, but you die in the dream.
It should be real, man.
Yeah, man.
Scratches and shit, bruises.
Yeah. You wake up with scratch. You know, the Lord real, bro. Hey, this is the power we dealing with. See, Esau has done a good job at convincing and blinding the people to make you think that the Most High don't exist. The Lord is reintroducing himself to the earth. You people gonna realize the power that you've been mocking, and the men of the Lord that you've been mocking. Hey, you gonna see the power of the Lord, man. The Lord for to get it for the glorify him, you know, for to get his glory, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
In the ultimate fashion.
Oh, but I'm gonna see the Lord. You don't want to see the Lord. Shit, we hoping we on the right Lord. We hoping we in the Lord, you know, the good gracious side of the Lord.
It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Yeah.
I'll grab you to tell you to grab that.
Oh, you said you was gonna tell me to get that?
Yeah, later on.
I'll get it for you. I got this Ecclesiasticus that the brothers wanted.
I got it.
Yep. Book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse, what was I just said? 28? Was that 28? Yep, 28. It says,
Mm.
there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
You got spirits out. The Lord literally got spirits. Their whole job is when the Lord get order, go kill his ass. They execute, and they don't question. You know, like a true hitman. When a hitman get an order, go assassinate a nigga. He ain't fucking. He can go complete that mission.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't trying to hit shit. He don't want to hit shit. His whole job is to kill your ass. And that's how the angels are. They ain't gonna be able to bribe an angel. Wait, hear me out. Hear me out. You know, you ain't gonna be able to. I got all the money in my safe. No, that shit ain't gonna work. They coming for your ass, nigga. So when the Lord got you, hey, you can't buy your way out this. You can't bribe your way for Nindle dance your way out this shit. No, the Lord when He wants you dead, He wants you dead.
If I may, what did he say? Riches shall not profit in the day of wrath.
Yeah.
The day of doom. I think it is the day of wrath, though. Or if you paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna profit you. See, because in this world, you know, people are able to bribe themselves out of situations, talk your way out of it. No, when the Lord wants your ass, we ain't gonna be able to do none of that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, bro.
It says, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
God, that made them. Who made them? Yahweh by Shemal Shah. Showing the Lord the control of everything. You know, people want to get us Satan, the devil. No, who controls the devil? The Lord do, man.
He a hitman.
Yeah. The Lord controls your mind. The Lord controls everything. The Lord could bug you out. All you see is just demons all goddamn day. You got people right now that walk, all they see is demons. They call them schizos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Esau that like uses medical term. No, the nigga got a demon. He ain't no he's a schizophrenic. This portion of the brain, no, he's a demon. He got demons on him.
This nigga crazy. Nah. Yeah. That shit be real.
God. And if I may, it's fitting for a place like this. And I did a lesson a while back. You know, America's like a giant fucking psych ward, man.
Mm-hmm.
A nation of just bug outs. People walk around with green hair. What happens in a psych ward? People got colorful hair. They motherfucker straight jacket. They look crazy. Teeth missing. They put medicine in the food to feed it to you. You know, here's your applesauce, Mr. Thompson, and niggas fucking put crumbled a pill in it. You know what I'm saying? This is America for you. So a lot of people on psych meds. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you imagine, man, when the Lord shut the, pretty much, the system just collapsed, man. These people gonna lose their mind. And the elite want that, you know? It's like it.
I was saying they already losing it now. Just from my past experience, and I was working as a dispatcher when we was getting them 1096 calls. It's a lot of people out here that's sitting there pretty much just ready to just start wrecking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And let the Lord remove that so-called veil of protection that you guys trust in so much. These niggas gonna be out here really on timing.
Hey, if I make quick testimony, I remember when the VD-19 when the shutdown, when they shut everything down in that summer. So I remember I was doing an order, DoorDash. I went to right there on Broadway, that Church's Chicken, to pick up some food. There was an Edomite in there, and he was like, yeah, I like this shit. Everything shut down. Like he was salivating the fact that everything shut, like, like he like it was like and I looked at him, the women like, what's this crazy ass nigga? But in my mind, like, yeah, his ass ready to kill y'all ass. See, that's another thing. The Lord got, Jake be thinking everything's sweet and dandy. You walking around mother Edomites, you at the work, but smiling and, hey, Bill, hey. Whole time Bill want to slit your fucking throat.
Yep.
You live around this, you want to move out to these Edomite neighborhoods. Not to say you got brother living amongst them, but Lord gonna protect his. But these two, the whole time you living next to a serial killer, a nigga that's plotting on killing your ass.
Don't even know it.
Don't even know it. You wave at me, wave, hi, Steve. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, whole time. He in his mind, I can't wait to kill this nigger. His kids, everything.
Right, and he already got some victims in the house,
Yeah.
and probably done buried like 10 people in the past, 6 years.
If I may, look
Probably
what
been
happened to
dumping
that one
people in
girl.
the ocean, and you never knew about it.
Mhm.
You got it, bro.
Nah, but if I may, look what just happened recently to that one young Jake. He went out there on that boating cruise with them four Edomites, and when they came back, all of a sudden none of them know what happened to him. And then one of them is the son of a judge, and the other one's instantly lawyered up. Right, but you want to sit here buddy with the same niggas that's really plotting on you.
Yeah. It's crazy you say that. I watched the video. There's I don't know y'all heard about that news. A guy, I think it was in Minnesota. The nigga he was cutting down a tree, he was sawing off the tree, and it was an Edomite sniped his ass.
Damn.
And that action film, the dude, he cutting the tree and shit, you just see the nigga just collapse, boom. So I'm like, what's happening on the field? And I'm like, damn, the whole time the nigga was watching the window, popped his ass from the window. The dude survived, but I guess the shot went through his neck. So he cutting, and then the nigga, this ain't the crazy part, the Edomite ain't even locked up. They say he has a mental issue. He's been known, the nigga been known, I think he been called, the police called on him for 19, 20 times or some shit. But they say they don't want him around people because he's a threat to people, which shows the hypocrisy of Esau. But nevertheless, hey, there's a demon on that nigga, bro. Man, you chopping up some wood, and mother just snipe your ass.
Hey. What's crazy is the first mass school shooter was Edomite girl.
Damn.
I think she was it was like in the 70s, I believe. I think she was around the ages of like 9 or 13 or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken. And she said she was doing it because she was bored. Crazy, man.
God. And you also got to think too, Esau got these, a lot of these crazy we be seeing out, a lot of these other import ultra. A lot of them, Esau, a lot of these people already got the microchip in them.
She was sniping them from her home that's right across the street from the school.
Damn.
Right.
She one of the cops came in there and she shot him. She shot him too. I think he survived, but yeah, she ain't care. She was shooting anybody, man. I think the principal walked out and she shot and killed him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's a crazy world we live in there, man. And that's why it's so important for us to stay prayed up, man. You could be inspired. So I think it was a concert. Travis Scott. Remember that? They said mother walk around poking motherfucker with needles.
Travis Scott, I think it was Scott. I think like 9 niggas died.
Yeah, man, you at a concert, mother come behind, hit your ass with a needle. So you know you feel woozy and shit. What the fuck's going on? You out of it. You gone. Well, this is the type of world we live in, man. And, like I was saying, bro, some of these people who say a lot of these people that we see doing crazy shit, Esau probably got the microchip in them, talking to them, kill that guy. Nigga probably, yeah, they got an Amalek in the background playing this nigga like a video game. He got a joystick controlling this nigga.
Mm-hmm. They put that in a movie called Gamer, if you ever seen that.
Yeah, remember that? You can't put shit past this devil, man.
But I got more to this.
No, you got it.
Books Rock 39 and where we at 29? Hold up. Yeah, 29. It says fire and hail and famine and death, and all these were created for vengeance.
All these things. If I may, that's what we see. We're seeing fire. Have you seen what happened in North Dakota? where Trump was at Mount Rushmore, the hailstorm came. You know, been a lot of hailstorms, man. There been hailstorms up this way. You know, it was a video. There was one area that had a golf ball size hill, busting motherfucking car windows open. Matter of fact, yeah, it was in Kankakee. Remember that Twitter when the spring first hit came? It was fucking Jake and it was Jake record like, damn man, it fuck my car. Or you just see my like nigga shot his shit up with, you know?
Yeah,
But it was
every
golf
car
ball
was
size hills. You gotta say what up?
everybody's car was effed up.
Yeah. Man, that's material shit, man. Hey, read that account and eat. No, you ain't got to get it, but you know, I advise you if you ain't. Hey, read what he was doing to the Egyptians in Egypt, man. Remember, he brought hell upon the Egyptians. They said that hell was so it was killing animal, cattle, destroying crops. Man, the Lord can bring softball size hell. Imagine you walking in a fucking hailstorm come, you try to dodge a hail ball.
People's
kill
cars
you.
like it was impounded. You know, like they had brought that crushing machine upon it.
God.
Windows broken out and everything.
Mhm. That's a terrible power to be dealing with, man. Lord can rain. Think about it. Think of hell ain't nothing but ice. Big ass ice ball coming from from the sky.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Lord, bro. Hey, there's 1,000 ways to die. Choose one. Or the Lord can have you can blow up. Spontaneous combustion. You just walking. And you just ignite. You got it, bro.
Says verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
It said teeth of wild beast scorpion. Like Kanal was saying that a scorpion is small, but that motherfucker sting your ass. You through. If you ain't got any venom, you done. If there's another thing, ticks. There's been a lot of ticks. They said ticks and ticks known to give you a Lyme disease. You know,
Yep.
imagine you out in the woods and a tick bite your ass. Then also
Hmm.
you can get sick.
Yep, and then that Lyme disease was a weapon from Esau.
Mm-hmm.
He injected those ticks with Lyme disease, and he put it out in a place called Lyme. You know, it was a place in one of these states. I forgot exactly what state, but it's a city. It's the name of a city, Lyme, and that's
Bro, I
why
ain't about
they
to leave
call
that.
it Lyme disease.
I ain't even know that.
Yeah, so he just dropped off a package of ticks and just let it run wild out there, man. And they doing the same thing all over again, man.
Mm-hmm.
Certain other places in the U.S.
You get bit by a damn mosquito, you catch malaria. Some of the West now, you just start you through. Something as small as a bug, fuck you, could take you out in your own home.
Yeah,
You
I
could be in your
forgot.
own home.
Yeah, it's those ticks that got that little spot on it.
Come
Those are the ones that got the Lyme, that carry the Lyme disease. Forgot exactly what the spot looks like. I think it's either yellow or greenish. I'm not sure.
Might have to check that out.
Possibly be white, but they got a little spot on it or something like that.
Uh, you got to walk.
That was it on that. We got this Jeremiah 15.
Yeah, you get that. I'm gonna grab. I got something after that.
Jeremiah 15 and 2. And it'd be 2 and 3. It says, and it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus says the Lord, such as for death to death, such as for the sword to the sword, such as are for the famine to the famine, and such
Hey,
as
if I
for
know,
like.
that's enough, man. That famine gonna fuck these Babylonians up like no other, bro.
Mhm.
That's one thing that America is really gonna really wake these, really gonna fuck these Americans up, man. And now when I say man, I'm talking about everybody that's outside. There's there's not a outside this truth, man. There's not of the elect, which we hoping to be of that number. If you ain't covered by the blood of the lamb, you through in that day, man. And you gotta think this devil has conditioned the American people, to eat what eat all day. So they're already setting you people up for the slaughter anyway. They fatten you people up for the kill because when this food hits, that really gonna fuck a lot of people up, man. Because remember Esau, he puts drugs in these food as well. These people don't practice fasting, so these motherfuckers gonna have cheeseburger withdrawals, losing their goddamn mind. You think you got to this motherfucker live that
Yep.
faithfully going to McDonald's every day? That minute
Yep.
that
Hey
ain't gonna
man,
get
those
him. Come on.
McDonald's people got it the worst, man. Yeah, because whenever they go without something, man, they always complaining.
Yeah, he can't get his
You
daily
know,
fix.
they've been fucking 3 hours and they already complaining about something, man. You know, like they're being killed or something, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Yeah, motherfucker gonna go. You got to think, nigga. Every day he go to McDonald's, he faithfully. And that day he can't. He gonna lose his mind. Nigga gonna go through the Big Mac withdrawals. Cause remember these people like food, like this food, like drugs to people. Then these same fat losers will look down upon, somebody may be a drunk or something. But you know what I'm saying? This is the world we living in, man. So wait you see hit that famine, man. I noticed that today, man. I was out there, just at the government center out there in Crown Point, and you just look at these people just fat as hell. I'm looking at this guard like, bro, how the fuck are you a guard? You that fat? Who the fuck you guarding? Like literally, the nigga like here like a laundry. His belly like literally like a big ass laundry bag, and he got then his shirt tucked in, so it's just a you know what I'm saying? Little ass legs, big ass torso. So you imagine a dude like that when the famine hit, he fucked. And it's gonna be warranted, man. And it's warranted by the Lord, man, because these people proud as hell.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, you got some people that they love dogs more than they love humans.
Yeah.
You know, and then the Lord might just have these dogs tear them apart because He loved them
Mm-hmm.
so much. And they would have more respect towards animals, than their fellow man.
Yeah.
Hey, some of them people probably had dogs attack people and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Get him, Tiger, get him. The
Yeah.
Lord gonna have Tiger get you. Yeah, get him, Tiger, get him.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord gonna have 5 tigers get you.
Yeah. Hey, if I may, especially around being around Esau, Cause one thing Esau knows me around Edomite, they like to let Esau, he gets a kick out. Watch an Edomite around when his dog loose around you. He know Jake is naturally nervous, but Esau get a kick out of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have a dog and Esau know some kind of Jake don't like dogs. So Jake, not to say Jake don't fuck with dogs, but it's like we know that. And I noticed it too. Esau, I mean, because it happened to me, right? Now I looked at the Edomite and he had like a devil, like, look at this damn devil. But the Lord the dog was still cool. But you wait and see, man. Like the brother was saying, man, them dogs, they gonna turn on y'all ass, man. Because remember, we talking about Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble gonna turn to America's trouble. It's gonna start off at Jay. It's gonna be all you niggas gonna be in trouble. America is already in trouble, man. Like the brother said, oh, motherfucker got like 30, bitch got 30 cats. Cats gonna
Yeah,
attack her
hey,
ass
but
and kill her
couldn't
ass.
keep no man though.
Yeah. What you got it, bro?
Continuing on in this, Jeremiah says 15:3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
That's the spirit. I didn't even know that was gonna say that. The dogs to tear. And you got to think, these dogs, they remember dogs, they like wolves. So dogs travel in packs like wolves do.
Mhm.
And
Dogs will come together to go hunt. So imagine your ass, you use a pack of pit bulls mixed with cane corsos and German Shepherd, they all in one pack. And you ain't exercise all year. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You trying to run, it's over with, bro.
can't imagine just alligators just crawling up out the sea on you.
Mhm.
Then then you start running from that. Then you got something. You got you got a vulture coming from the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You run into a wooded area. You know what I'm saying? You got all kinds of beasts just popping out of nowhere on you, man. Wherever you go,
Hey, if
you
I
run
may,
into a wooded area, you see a bear. You climb the tree, it climbs up after you. And the tree, then you see a monkey is ready to rip your limbs off.
Mhm.
Every time you lift your hand up to climb.
Hey, a little cold, bro. Them animals, man. Hey, it's Mike, you said that because we was talking about on the call this week. Hey, animals be knowing too. See, animals got spirit. They be knowing who the men, there was a video I was watching. It was an Edomite. They had their childs out there in the backyard, and a fucking eagle came out of nowhere, try to take the nigga out, like try to pick him up. Cause what eagles do is they take their prey like a big prey, like I say, like a baby deer or something, or a deer. They grab that motherfucker and pick him up. Wait till they get so high in the sky, and drop them.
Mhm.
You know. So I seen that the eagle try to do with the baby. The baby, lucky, they heard been grabbed. It was an Edomite. Fucking eagle came out and grabbed that little baby. Like, you need your ass take your ass for a flight.
Yeah, I seen that video. That's funny. To take you out.
Take you for a flight real quick, homie. The Lord man, hey, the Lord man, the Lord's not to be fucked with, bro. And like I was
Hey,
saying
cause
earlier, you got it, bro.
you finish your thought, bro.
No, you got it,
Sorry.
you got it, bro.
Cause the word says that the beasts are gonna change their territory.
Mhm.
You know. All right, so they're gonna be moving away from the wild, man. You know, they're gonna be moving away from the wooded territories or the jungles. You know what I mean? And they're gonna come up into the fort. They're gonna be coming away from the forest and start going into these cities, man. Hey, because the Lord is gonna use them for judgment. You know.
Um, got some more that I got.
No, that was it on this.
I got a precept. Unless y'all got one.
No.
Uh, speaking of the plagues of the Lord, I said the Lord. It's good to say He's gonna. Matter of fact, if I get this, I'm gonna get this. The second address 15, just to make a point. Remember, this is spiritual Egypt as well. Like we were saying, so those same plagues, the Lord plague Egypt, where He's gonna do it to the spiritual Egypt, this modern day Egypt, which is America. Uh, second address 15 and uh and 11. It says, "I will bring them with a mighty arm and a stretched." And I mean, it's like I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. And at them he's speaking of is the elect. The Lord's he's going to gather his elect. It says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So the plagues before let you know this is future prophecy. It's not talking about a literal Egypt, it's talking about the spiritual Egypt. Because what's going on in Egypt right now? Nothing. But sand and Ishmael, there ain't shit going on over there. And heathens, there ain't nothing popping in over there.
Hey,
Israel,
the Lord didn't have this heat wave come through
yeah.
and start killing Edomites out there in Europe, man.
Huh.
This is recent, man. A week ago,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Hey, Lord ain't playing around, man. Them same plagues, man. He's finna bring it back on. I got some more. It says, verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Just like the brother, that's one of the plagues. Hey, not even over in Europe, also here, heat waves, man. People,
Yeah,
fires. So at the
yeah.
West Coast, you
Yeah.
got it, bro.
I'll just say it's about to heat up again.
Mm-hmm.
Temperatures climbing up in the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if I made two. Imagine you have a heat wave and a powwow. See, that's another thing. Americans so used to living in luxury, having it. Even us now, we got fans. Sitting in the room with a fan on. To stay cool. AC. You get too hot, you can hop your ass in the cold shower, take a cold, cool shower. Imagine when you don't have access to those goodies, and the Lord, you're in the midst of Jacob's trouble, and the Lord hit your ass with a heat wave. Like
Right.
motherfuckers in Arizona. You in Arizona,
Struggling for lack of water and things like that.
yeah, and you on the run. You running, you thirsty, and you hot. Oh man, and you can't stop because you stop. Them dogs behind you gonna maul your ass.
Yeah, you probably got a headache and shit.
Yeah,
You don't even want to move 3 steps.
man, bro. Well, imagine like in the state if I made like a state like Arizona or down south where they Texas or New Mexico. and you ain't got no power.
Mm.
And then you through, bro. And it's you in Georgia somewhere in that heat, or Mississippi. No power. You just man. That's gonna be man. That's why you should get your shit together now, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got it's some more on that. I was reading. That's like I'm telling you. I was the one reading shit. I got a precept, another one. Wisdom of Solomon 17:1. How about you pull up on the screen? And then this is the Lord. This is this is giving a in-depth account of what what the Lord doing to those Egyptians, during the time of the Passover. This is Wisdom of Solomon 17:1. It says, "For great are thy judgments, and cannot be." It says, "And cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. For when the unrighteous man thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prison of darkness, and fetters with the bonds of a long night, lay there, exiled from the eternal province. For while they supposed to delight here in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled by strange apparitions." Proud ass people, man. The Lord He got something for you, proud people, man. What it says in the book of Isaiah 2:11, the Lord shall humble the lofty looks of men. Could you imagine then, man, those Egyptians probably proud, thought they was a shit, talking shit, looking down on Jake and the Lord, and now that same proud ass nigga worshiping, also they was worshiping idols. That same proud nigga, the Lord was humbling his ass. Remember, Egypt, there was a powerhouse. So you had top ranking officials, lawyers and judges, man, people that was, probably renowned at that time in their nation, in their house set up in a closet, just dark Lord plaguing their ass. The Lord gonna be doing that shit to this modern day Pharaoh. Modern day Egypt, man. People in positions
Yeah,
of power, somewhat, your ass in your house. You so goddamn scared you can't even leave because a demon, you see a demon right there.
yep. Yeah, and it's probably physically harming you as well,
Yeah.
bringing all kinds of levels of fear upon you.
Yeah. Think about you general officer in the army and shit. Now your ass getting plagued. You in the dark somewhere getting plagued, man. The Lord finna do this shit to same these people, man.
Yeah, you feeling your skin get burnt up out of nowhere
Mm-hmm.
when there ain't no fire around.
God. Because if I made that plague not only happened to the lower level Egyptians, but also, those that was well off. It happened to all the classes of Egypt. Same thing the Lord finna have to bring upon this plate. This shit finna affect everybody, the rich and the poor. You poor, you know what I'm saying? Of the heathen nation and our people, man. When the Lord when they really hit this plague, man, these plagues really hit this bitch. It says, verse 4, Wisdom of Solomon 17:4, for neither might the corner that held them from the fear, it's like it. I misread that. It says, for neither might the corner that held them, that held them keep them from fear, but noise as waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance. Man, imagine you hearing shit. It's like rushing waters. Motherfucker walk. Come here, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. You would see strange things like blood, like climbing up the walls and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know, you would see apparitions standing upside down on the ceiling and shit.
Mhm. Yeah, bitch. All the niggas she did dirty. The
You
Lord
see
have all the
fucking
niggas.
see winged creatures, just strange looking things you ain't never saw before. Just scary looking images.
God. Lord, baby, you see somebody you did wrong or did dirty. You know what I'm saying? He right there in front of you, but it ain't him, but it's a demon that look like him. You know? Hey, it's Tyrone, how did you get here? Whole time, you know what I'm saying? The Lord broke cold, bro.
You just
You know,
see
you got
this
to
disfigured creature just screaming and yelling at you with his mouth
think.
wide open.
Uh,
And this is man, it's as loud as screaming at the top of your lungs.
mm. Or you walking out of the fucking somewhere the street. It's dark as hell. You see a headless horseman coming towards your ass.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, man, that shit, bro. The Lord, bro. I got a little more on this. It says verse 5. Wisdom of Psalm 17 and 5. It says, no power of the fire might give them light. Neither could the bright flame of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Only there appear unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for being terrified. They thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. For as for illusion of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. As you know, so pretty much everything, they pretty much reaping what they were sowing, man. It says for they that promised to drive away terror and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at, man. Lord gonna be laughing at these people, man. People gonna be losing we're gonna see this shit in the kingdom, man. When we see him, motherfucker, we're gonna be like a movie. Motherfucker thought he was all tough, you know what I'm saying, or high powerful, Edomite or somebody. His ass
Yeah,
being pulled in a room tweaking.
being fear mongers and shit.
Yeah. Or a corrupt judge to hold all the niggas he did wrong and locked up wickedly.
Yeah.
All the niggas, the Lord having they all there in this room. It was the whole time it ain't them, but the Lord can make it seem like, what I'm saying? The Lord cold like that, bro. We
Yeah,
just on our
fucking
scenarios.
trying to bully people all the time.
Mm-hmm. And if I may, you gotta think we got the mind of the Lord, so if we got this type of imagination on our level, man. How much more, man? Come on, bro. How much more the Heavenly Father got the power to make this whatever He imagined? He could just make it happen. Shit, Lord knows we had that type of power. We could do that to our enemies. Hell, man.
Hey, yeah, big Debo gonna be in fear.
Got a little more on this. It says, verse 8. For they that promise to drive away terror and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. It says, for though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by in a hissing of serpents, they died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. It says, for wickedness condemned by her own witness, is very timorous and being pressed with conscience, always forecast grievous things. I want to read that in the GNT. Hey, why you pull up in the GNT?
Give me one moment.
Let's see what it said in GNT. I'll read the verse 12 while you get that. It says, for fear is nothing else but a betrayer, but betraying of the succor which reason offers. Hey, go back. The Lord will bring your worst fears.
Yeah. Hey, that's why it's a fearful thing to fall into his hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he's gonna bring he's gonna give you the best of your fears. Or should I say the worst of your fears?
What verse was that again?
Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 11.
It says, wickedness is cowardly in itself and stands self condemned. Someone with a guilty conscience will always imagine things to be worse than they really are.
Woo! Someone with a guilty conscience. And that's what the Lord gonna do when judgment come. All your shit that you done is gonna flood these people's mind. All that shit that wicked, and they're gonna be man, and they're gonna be knowing why they getting judged. Cause think about those Egyptians, the motherfucker. The Lord probably plaguing them. Think about all the wicked shit they done to Jake in Egypt. Fucking they ass up, man. Cause you gotta think, they gotta think the same thing happening now. You have people that literally benefit off fucking Jake up. Getting off on Jake. Judges, corrupt cops. What else? The wicked ass, institutions and shit like, food stamp bitch denying motherfuckers purposely. You're throwing out things, man. These wicked ass people that just do wicked shit.
Yeah.
Hey, man, imagine, man, when you in the time of all that shit, they're gonna come, it's gonna hit your ass like a ton of rocks, man. That shame, that guilt, and then on top of that, Lord gonna be bringing judgment on your ass. Then on then on top of it, it's gonna be happening to Jake too, because it's not just gonna happen to Edom, it's gonna be Jake too. All them hoes that did niggas so bad, all that wicked shit these bitches do, they gonna feel it. All these niggas out that did all kinds of grimy shit to niggas, doing all they gonna, man. The Lord got his way of getting people, man.
Yeah. People being mistreated in
Mm-hmm.
the place, those the elderly homes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these hospitals too, with the doctors and the nurses and shit,
Mm-hmm.
unjustly just killing people and taking all their money and shit.
God. Hey, some more of that GNT go go hard. I ain't never heard that in the GNT. I'm about to read it myself tonight. There's some more on that. What? I want to read down to. So I want to read down to 16.
Yeah, we also at 110.
Con.
It says, fear is nothing but the failure to use the help that reason gives. When you lack blocking.
No, you can read, bro.
It says, when you lack the confidence to rely on reason, you give in to the fears caused by ignorance.
Whew. Hey, go back what we were saying. Wish over draw himself. They ain't gonna have no read. It's gonna be through, man. Gonna be frozen with fear, man. And that's a horrible place to be in. It's gonna say, give me any plague with the plague of the mind. And they're gonna feel what they did to Jake, because they constantly kept us in a state of fear. So you're gonna feel this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jake is always in a constant state of fear and worry, man. Think about it, man. You worry about your bill, you worry about this, you worry about that. You know, although you know what I'm saying? We got the truth now, so the Lord told us not to worry, but you know, we still in the flesh. So all that the Lord gonna have that shit on you, man.
Yeah, you just got a fear of existing.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Continuing on, it says, all night long, those people slept the same restless sleep, even though the night held no power over them, since it came from the powerless depths of the world of the dead.
Damn. They couldn't even sleep that night. Plagued your ass with nightmares. Imagine that you trying to sleep off the hell. You can't even sleep. I had a terrible day. Let me get some sleep real quick. You know that you have a bad day, like shit, fuck, I'm gonna lay my ass down. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even able to do. They gonna try to lay down, and the Lord gonna still be plaguing their ass, man. And that's what He did to those Egyptians. So, as I should say, that which is then is now. Like, I mean, the Lord required that which is. The Lord gonna be bringing the same things He did back on the earth again, but in a greater fashion. Your ass gonna be asleep. Oh, you like Freddy Krueger, huh? He gonna be in your dreams for real this time.
It says they were chased by hideous forms and lay paralyzed as they locked in the chain of their own fear. Wait.
They was literally frozen with fear, bro. They couldn't, man, bro.
Hold on, I just mixed two things. It says they were, based off how they got this set up, it's weird. They were chased by hideous forms and lay paralyzed as they surrounded themselves to the sudden, unexpected fear that came over them. It says people would suddenly collapse and lie locked in the chains of their own fear.
Yeah. Shit. You in the house with grandma, she just started losing her mind. You hear her screaming in another room.
An insane asylum.
Yep. Imagine dark. Imagine a city like that. You just hearing the echoes of screams. Like imagine going to downtown Chicago. You just hearing motherfuckers screaming at night. No lights, no power, no nothing, no noise in the city because everything's just off.
Yeah.
That was it on that?
Yeah. And all these people, you know what I'm saying, that's in these mental institutions and that's in jail and shit, and all these people with mental problems, they gonna be let out in society.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and all these demons are gonna be hopping on them. You know what I'm saying? To torture people. You know what I'm saying? They did some crazy shit to get in there, man. So what you think they gonna do when they just roaming free? You know what I'm saying? They got spirits controlling them right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man,
got
that counter scriptures when the dude said, "What is your name?" When Yahushua asked that one guy, "What is your name?" He said, "We are legions."
yeah. My
Nigga
name
had
is Legion,
legions.
for we are
Yeah,
many, or some shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
There are many demons on him. He was so strong. He was breaking chains.
Yep.
You got those people right now walking around in Gary.
Yep. Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. But you know, I'm speaking to Gary. I was just seeing one the other day. Motherfuckers in the middle of the street talking.
Yep.
And every day, that people walk past and drive, talk shit. Look at that crazy motherfucker. That same crazy motherfucker you talking gonna come attack your ass.
Yep.
It could be a woman too. You think, oh, it's a little woman. She ain't gonna. This bitch stronger than she got. Remember, she got a legion of demons on, so she's stronger than any motherfucking man you ever met.
Hey, but some of those people is the people he was talking about. The spirits created for vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Hey, some of them might even wake up. You know, hey, some of them might wake up and get saved. You know, in the last hour.
Okay, anything else?
Mm-mm.
You close up, bro. Unless you got some kana.
Yeah. Did we grab that? You know, it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power.
Carl, we get that. That's my idea, bro.
Hebrews 10 and 31, it states, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power."
Mm.
Okay.
Fearful, man. Fearful thing. That's why I should say through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men. That's how we persuade, man. You know, Lord ain't playing around, man. Yahweh Bashim Shah. Hey, Lord finna get serious son back to come back and deliver his elect and destroy this place, man. And before that happen, we finna see a lot of death. So say in Psalms 91, you know, you should see the reward of the wicked. 10,000 by thy side, 1,000 by the left, but none shall come upon thee, roughly paraphrasing. Only with thy eyes thou shalt see what? The reward of the wicked. We're gonna see the reward of the wicked, man. If we be of the elect, we're gonna see, just like Noah, he witnessed the death of that generation. And we're gonna witness the death of this generation, man. That's because them same souls are back on the earth now. Those same people. So we're gonna witness the death of the 2/3, the heathen, Esau, you know. So this is a beautiful time to be alive, man. It's a beautiful time to be in this truth. Just Lord willing, we you know we endure. That's the only thing we hope for, man. Lord give us the strength and the spirit to endure, man.
Can
And the
we
faith.
grab verse 30 real quick?
It says 10 and 30, "For we know him," it's like in Hebrews 10 and 30. It says, "For we know him that have said, Vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hey, so this, you know, hey, the Lord is gonna have vengeance for himself. You know, the Lord is gonna bring these things to pass, man. Hey, like you said, I form the light and create darkness. You know, hey, it says, I, the Lord, do all these things.
Oh.
Hey, the Lord created good and evil, man. You know, for his purpose, man. And the Lord is gonna punish the wicked.
Come.
All right, like it says in I think it's Amos 3, right? You know, shall the trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall evil be done in the city and the Lord have not done it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hey, but why is the evil being done? Hey, because the people chose to do evil before the Lord, and not serve him, you know? Man, like you were saying, hey, you shall reap what you sow, you know? And if you sowed all this evil and darkness, all this evil and darkness shall come upon you, man. And that's the hand of the Lord, man, falling upon you, bro. Hey, the Lord is fair, man. Like the precept he brought up, man. Hey, such as to the famine, such as to the death to the death. You know.
Cool.
All right, and yeah, that 31 again. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Y'all have anything else?
Nah, I ain't got anything else. I'm good.
All right, so Lord, in this video is edified. I want to give all praise and glory again to Yahweh,
No,
Bahashem,
yeah, Bashan.
Yahweh Shah, once again, Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Mighty Shalom, Shalom. I want to say Kwame Yasharallah, Bob Ball, Chemotherapy 2026 soon.
Soon.
So